Hello everyone, my name is Man of Stage and welcome back to Sabbat of the Witch. We have wrapped up Tsumugi's route and now, this time we're moving on to Toko's route. I went ahead and skipped through most of the common route scenes. I know there were a couple of itty-bitty parts that we hadn't seen before, but it didn't look like anything huge. So I figured we could just go ahead and skip to this point. So let's go with Togakushi-senpai. Obviously Togakushi-senpai. I mean, did you see her outfit? Okay, well, you don't need to judge me about it. What are you glaring at me for? I can't deny that. Hold on, don't just assume that.
じゃあ、戸隠先輩のどこが一番いいと思って投票するの?
The fabric quality? I don't know. The sexiness, for sure.
やっぱりエッチじゃない。
That's not helping the case at all. I'm not. That's just one good aspect out of many. Her costume looks great all around.
必死なところが余計に怪しい。
I don't know if desperate is the word I would use. Crap. I guess I let my real thoughts slip out there. I mean, surely you think her costume looks good too, don't you?
そりゃ、確かに似合ってると思うし、優勝するかもと思うけど、なんだかな。
And don't call you Shirley?
まあ、いいんだけど。
Alright. Yeah, what about you?
私は誰に入れようかな。
I don't know, but we'll find out. It's
お疲れ様です。
finally over. Okay, I accidentally hit the button. I didn't even get through the line. Thanks, Nene. I appreciate your enthusiasm, even though it was a little premature. Same to you. Thank you so much for filling in on such short notice.
いえ、力になれたならよかったです。
You are a big help.
助かったよ。ありがとう。本当にごめんね。私が風邪なんかひいて喉を痛めてなければ。
I mean, you can't do a lot about that.
気にしないでください。いい経験をさせてもらいましたから。
綾地さんすごいね。いい声してるよ。
ありがとうございます。
And yet we'll never know. Except for maybe on Karia's route? Probably not.
魅力的な声だった。どう？俺と一緒にメジャーを目指してみない？綾地さんがいればいけると思うんだけど。
ごめんなさい。こういう派手なことは苦手で。
まあそうだろうね。ちょっともったいない。本当にいい声なのに。
あまり言わないでください。本当に恥ずかしかったんですから。
I'm just glad we were able to liven up the party. I mean, listen to that crowd. I mean, I messed up an awful lot, so I don't know if you can call our performance a success or not, but you made it through. But I'm a total beginner who didn't even have 2 weeks of practice. What more could you ask from me? We fired up the audience pretty well, so I'm happy.
星名もありがとうね。終わってみてやってよかったと思ってるよ。
Yeah, it was a good experience for me too.
修二はこれからもベースを続けたりは？
Absolutely not. Nah, I can't take any more of this. My left hand is killing me, and I haven't had a decent night's sleep in forever. Besides, playing tonight taught me that I don't really have a talent for this.
センス云々を言うにはまだまだ練習が足りないと思うけどな。頑張ればそれなりにいけるんじゃね？
He has a point. Thanks, but I think I've had my fill. I'll return to the club instead.
そっか。
I'm gonna go grab something to drink. It's not like playing the bass wasn't fun, but I've already achieved my goal. Either way, I'd rather bask in satisfaction a little longer instead of worrying about the future. Water, please.
はいどうぞ。お疲れ様。
Hey, there you are. Oh, Togakushi-senpai. Have you been working here the whole time?
お菓子と飲み物の配布をやってるよ。
Cookies and pudding. Oh, good work.
お疲れ様といえば、さっきはすごかったね、本当に。いやー、かっこよかったよ。
Aw, thanks. You were watching?
そりゃあね、演奏が始まったら みんな舞台に見入ってたから、仕事をしなくても平気なぐらいだったの。
Work smarter, not harder.
だからこの会場にいた人は全員見てたんじゃないかな。
Oh, well then, that's a little embarrassing to hear. I was pretty sloppy up there.
そうなの？全然気づかなかったよ、そんなの。本人が気にするほど周りは気にしてないものだよ。
That's probably true. I feel like in most live music situations, a lot of people, especially if it's not a professional band, a lot of people would just be like, nah, that's part of the charm. That's kinda sad in its own way. No, it's part of the charm. I put a whole lot of effort into practice.
ごめんごめん、そんな意味じゃないから。あんまり細かいことは気にせず、ちゃんと盛り上がったことを誇ればいいと思うんだけどな。星名くん、本当にかっこよかったよ。
Slicks back hair, thank you. You think? But, like, I made more than a few mistakes. I just covered them up well. It was pretty obvious I didn't have enough practice, and the bassist keeps the beat, which means everyone else...
照れてる照れてる。
What can I do? I know it's just flattery, but this is the first time a girl has ever called me cool. Of course I'm embarrassed. This time, anyway. And this is Togakushi-senpai we're talking about here.
でも本当に良かったよ、舞台が成功して。ミスはしちゃったのかもしれないけど、あれは成功と言っていいと思うな。
Thank you.
何はともあれ本当に良かった。参加者も多いし、しっかりと盛り上がって。
I'm just going to assume that a lot of the people are behind the camera. Togakushi-senpai casts her glance around the gym, visibly moved.
これが学生会で関わる最後の仕事だからね。これですっきりと終われそうだよ。
Hearing that makes the pain I suffered in my left hand worth it.
ありがとう。あ、そうだ。そういえばご褒美のことを忘れてたね。
Tickets to the amusement park? Oh yeah, the thing you mentioned earlier today. That completely slipped my mind. I was too busy thinking about the band performance.
気持ちはわかるけど、ちょっとひどいよ。お姉さんとの約束を忘れてたなんて。
Stage fright? I'm sorry. Didn't you only say that to encourage me, though?
そんな風に思ってたの？それはますますひどい。
I'm sorry again?
確かに応援するつもりで言ったけど、嘘や冗談で言ったつもりはないよ。約束はちゃんと守りますとも。
You mean you're seriously going to give me some kind of reward?
しっかり。と言っても、まだご褒美の内容は考えてないから、今すぐとはいけないけど。
Interesting, so the reward changes. No, really, you don't have to do anything for me. Or maybe I noticed that in Megaru's route and just didn't pay that much attention because I was too busy having a wolf girl cling to me. I'm already happy enough that we played our song without a hitch. Ignoring the mistakes.
おやおや、本当にいいのかな。実は興味あるでしょ。お姉さんからのご褒美。
Oh, you're not old, and you're not little, not where it counts, in the wubba wubba. I can't take credit for that one, that was a Bob's Burgers quote.
あれあれ、黙り込んでしまいましたな。なんのかんのと言いながらも、星名くんも男の子よな。
Well, yeah, of course I'm going to get excited when a hot older girl says she wants to give me a reward. How couldn't I? I'm getting excited in more ways than one. It's a joke I could never say aloud.
ああ、やらしい顔してる。やっぱり興味があるんじゃない。素直じゃないんだから。
Your mouth says nothing, but your face says everything. You're teasing me again, aren't you?
ちょっぴりね。
Ah.
そんなに怒らないで。方便であろうとなんだろうと、約束は約束。
Was it a pinky promise?
左手をボロボロにしてまで私の依頼を遂げてくれたわけだから、その努力には応えるよ。
Well, I did it for myself too.
おっと、でもエッチのことはダメだよ。あくまで健全なところでね。
So there was an asterisk. Well, if you really want to, then sure, why not? There's no point in stubbornly refusing her.
よかった。私頑張るから。
Do we get more parfaits?
先輩、ちょっといいですか？
Also, Koshiji, I'm sorry that I forgot your name at the end of the last route. It just wasn't relevant at the time. I mean, it sort of was.
すぐに行くよ。
She even has a portrait. How could I forget?
ごめんね。呼ばれちゃったから行かなくちゃ。
That's okay. Don't worry about me. Actually, I'm on the event staff too. I'll help out if you need it.
いいよいいよ。気にしないで。今は演奏を終えたばっかりなんだから、ゆっくりしてて。
I still can't close my left hand, so that's probably smart.
さすがに片付けは手伝ってもらいたいけど、それまでは休んで。
Okay, then I'll do just that.
また後でね。
Huh. A reward, huh? I wonder what it'll be. Seriously, though, why is she acting so intimately? I mean, we're just schoolmates, and in different years at that. Does she act this close with everyone? I highly doubt it. But then, does that mean she's in love with... No, of course not. I shouldn't overthink this. I don't recall ever getting that close to her. Man, just what is going through her head? I don't get what she's... Wait. Hold on a second. I really can't tell what she's thinking. Oh, that's fascinating. Can you not feel her emotions? We've been around each other a fair amount by this point, and we were even almost touching while studying, and yet I haven't once perceived her emotions. Oh, this is very interesting. I did not expect this kind of twist. But it does make sense, because otherwise what would really set this apart from Megaru's route? I can't remember this ever happening before. Is this the first time? Of course, I'm not capable of sensing the deeper, more complex emotions. But to spend this much time with someone and detect absolutely nothing, this has never happened before. But it's not like my ability disappeared. I may not have felt anything once we started playing, but that's only because of how preoccupied I was, and adrenaline. Then, the reason doesn't lie with me, but with Togakushi-senpai? Huh. I've never met anyone else like her. How can this be? Who is she? Oop, a flash happened.
サノバビッチ。
We're on her route now. I love the tarot cards.
土曜は本当に楽しかったな。
ああ、俺もすっきりした。そうだよ。ああいう歓声を浴びたくてバンドを始めたんだよ。実際には全然そんなことなくてやめちゃったからな。なんとなく雰囲気で参加したけど、やってよかったよ。
Well, Kaido, you may never end up in a romantic relationship, but at least you get the high from the band. Well, for the one night.
私もすっごく気持ちよかった。
やだ、その言い方なんだかエロい。
うわ、最低。
そんな冷たい目で見られると、昨日の歓声を浴びた時とはまた違った興奮が。
Gotta get the squirt bottle?
マジ引くわ。
Still off in our own little thought world. Looks like I can sense their emotions just fine. Both of them were happy a moment ago. And then Kariya got super grossed out, and Kaido didn't care.
星野くん、ぼーっとしてどうかした？
I'm sensing things. Oh, I'm just thinking to myself.
あ、もしかしてベースを続けようか悩んでるとか？
No. Like hell I am. It was fun, but it was hell on my fingers. I'm busy with the OC anyway. Like, if someone wanted me to perform for an event, I'd think about it. But no way am I doing it by myself. It's just way too much.
そうなんだ。でもそれじゃあ何を考えてたの
Shiba-san, could you shake my hand?
握手 それは構わないんだけど、なんでいきなり握手なの？
Science. Shiba-san looks confused, but then goes ahead and shakes my hand anyway. Oh, her hand is so soft. We knew this, just not in this timeline. I know I was the one who asked for this, but I'm starting to blush here.
そんなに顔を赤くされると私まで照れちゃうんだけど。
Shiba-san's face grows just as red as mine. I can clearly sense her embarrassment, like it's flowing through her soft hand into me. This is definitely not just my own embarrassment I'm feeling. Which means, Togakushi-senpai is the only person I can't sense the emotions of.
星名くん？
Maybe you want to let go of her hand? Oh, whoops. Sorry for asking you to do that. Just forget about it. It wasn't for any special reason.
なんだったの一体。というか、大したことじゃないなら、こんな恥ずかしいことをさせないでほしいな。
Okay, fine. It was a social experiment. I didn't mean to embarrass you. That was more embarrassing than I expected a handshake to be. Anyway, I got what I needed. Thanks.
いえいえ、こんなことぐらいでお役に立てたならよかった。それでまだ握手は続けるの？
Didn't realize he still had it. Oh, sorry. I hurriedly draw my hand back. The burning in my cheeks shows no sign of cooling down, though. And what's more...
さっきの意味ありげな雰囲気は一体何だったんだ？
さあ、なんだろう。でも握手しながら二人で見つめ合ったりして、なんか怪しいよね。
If this was the last episode, you would have been right. I swear, it's nothing like that. I'm gonna go grab something to drink.
いってらっしゃい。
逃げたぞ。
逃げたね。
He bravely ran away.
というか、本当に何だったの？なんかもてあそばれたような気分なんだけど。
It feels like a joke after her route, considering he got turned into a teddy bear. Spoilers if you haven't seen her route, I'm so sorry. I pretend not to hear them and run off with my tail tucked between my legs. I do not need them staring at me right now. I really don't want to go back to class. Boy, that's relatable. I sigh as my drink, a smoothie, clunks out of the vending machine.
どうしたの？ため息なんてついて。
The smoothie. Whoa!
そんなに驚かなくても。お姉さんなんだかショック。
Oh, no, not at all. I was just thinking to myself.
考え事？星名くんってよく驚くよね。私が最初に会った時もこんな風に驚いてた気がするよ。
You might be right. Yeah, actually, I remember that. That happened back when I went to the OC's clubroom to return Ayachi-san's student ID. I didn't feel anyone's presence, so I was completely startled when she spoke to me. Ah, that's it. I haven't been able to read Togakushi-senpai's emotions once since we first met. That's why I get so surprised when she suddenly speaks to me. Normally I can sense when someone's nearby, but not with her. Huh.
また考え事？
Sorry. So, what are you doing here, senpai?
もちろん飲み物を買いに来たんだよ。
Oh, sorry. I'm blocking your way.
別にいいよ。1分1秒を争ってるわけでもないんだし。
I slide away from the vending machine. Togakushi-senpai slots a 100 yen coin into it and then immediately selects a Yogalite. Yogalite? That sounds questionable.
美味しい。この酸味が好きなんだよね。星野くんはミックスジュース？
I was in the mood for something sweet.
ミックスジュースも美味しいよね。でも甘みとフルーツのイメージでなんかカロリー高めな気がしちゃうんだよね。
Actually, this one doesn't have that many calories. And I don't think you have anything to worry about with your weight in the first place.
そんなことないよ。だって やちさんみたいな方が理想的じゃない？
Really? You two are already pretty close, though. I think it's just a matter of personal taste at that point.
まあ真似したところで慣れないとは分かっているんだけどね。そういうのって骨格とかも影響してくるし。
In my opinion, I don't see any need for you to change at all. You're fine the way you are.
そう？お世辞と分かっていてもそう言われると嬉しいものだね。
No, I mean it. Huh. I wasn't just being polite, though. But would following up here be overkill?
それで？
Huh? So what?
だから何を考えてたの？悩み事ならお姉さんが話を聞くよ。
Oh, it's nothing that serious.
心配しなくてもこれぐらいでパーティーのご褒美をチャラにしようだなんて思っていないから気軽に相談してくれていいんだよ。
Oh, good. I was afraid I'd use up my one wish. I mean, favor. What?
ほら部活の先輩だし元学生会会長だしどんな問題でもドーンと来なさい。ああ、でも性的なものはちょっと苦手かも。お姉さんそういう経験がないから。
You keep bringing that up, and I can't help but wonder why. Oh, is that so? It's not like I thought she'd be a pro at it, but she is really popular. Come to think of it, though, I haven't ever heard about her going out with anyone before. I appreciate the offer, but I'm fine. It's really nothing.
そっか、残念。ここぞとばかりに年上ぶるつもりだったのにな。
Anyway, you decided to fully join the OC, huh?
うん、今までずっと学生会で働いてきたからなんだか時間を持て余しちゃって。でも今さら学生会に顔を出すと小シジさんたちも迷惑だろうしね。
I don't think it would be a bother. Well, maybe in a sense. More like she would get hot and bothered. I don't think Koshiji-san would mind at all.
まあそうかもしれないけどその優しさに甘えて学生会に出入りするのはあまりにも無神経じゃない？この意味星野くんならわかるはずだよね。
Yeah, sorry. That was thoughtless of me.
怒ってはないよ。ただ線はもう引いたからそこを私の方から無遠慮に越えちゃうのは良くないと思うの。
That is true. It could be seen as toying with her emotions at that point, and that's not cool.
そうじゃなくてもやっぱり引退した先輩がうろうろしてちゃやりづらいだろうしね。
So then, you chose the OC?
もしかしてお邪魔だったかな。
Nah. Not at all. I'm sure Ayachi-san and the others are delighted to have you.
誰かの悩みを解決させるのはいいことだよね。
Yes, I think so too.
だからおかけのお手伝いをしたいと思ってたの。もし必要なら星野くんの悩みもと思ったんだけど。
Moi?
悩みじゃないのなら仕方ない。でも何かあったら相談してくれていいからね。
Yes, of course I will. I don't know why he keeps saying yes. Maybe that's just the way he talks and I've not noticed up until now. I find myself never actually saying yes in response to things outside of a formal situation. In casual conversation, I'm almost always just like, yeah, sure.
いつでも待ってると。まあそれはそれとしてご褒美の方も考えていかないとね。何がいいかな。星野くんの希望を聞いてもいいんだけど。
Anything?
若い男の子のエッチなお願いなんて要求されても困るしね。
It kind of feels like you want me to, though, because you keep bringing it up. I don't have the guts to ask for something like that directly.
じゃあ直接じゃなければお願いしてたかもしれない？
Like sliding a note or making a cipher that you have to decode? Well, I am a guy, and, it does interest me, so...
本当に素直だね。そういう素直なところ私好きだよ。 と、そろそろお昼休みも終わりだね。それじゃあ教室に戻らないと。星名くんも遅れないようにね。
Speaking of playing with emotions. Yeah, take care.
じゃあ、また部活の時間に。
Togakushi senpai gives me a light wave before going back to class. This is the first time I've been unable to sense someone else's emotions, isn't it? So then, is that why my heart skipped a beat when Togakushi senpai said that she loves that about me? That really took me by surprise. Until now, I've always been able to detect when people are joking, flattering me, or simply lying. That's why I've never gotten flustered before. Welcome to everybody else's experience. What did Togakushi senpai mean when she said that? She's always proactive in making dirty jokes, though. Wait a minute. I get the feeling her dirty side is all I ever think about whenever I talk to her. Why have I only just noticed it? Crap, this is bad. Now that I've realized that, I'm afraid to talk to her again. What if I accidentally say something that offends or hurts her? How am I supposed to deal with this uncertainty? Though, actually, isn't this just normal? Everyone else lives their lives without always knowing how everyone else around them feels. That's what I've always wanted, what I've found myself giving up on without even realizing. To be the same as everyone else. To be normal. Oh crap, I gotta get back to class.
あやちさん、ぜひとも私たちとバンドを組もう。でもって、天使の歌声ってキャッチコピーでデビューしよう。
No.
すみません。あれはあくまであの時限りのピンチヒッターですから。
She just needs to write up a notice. It'll be the Cruel Angel's thesis.
完成と称賛、気持ちよかったっしょ。あれをもっとたくさん広い舞台で浴びたいと思わない？あやちさんならそれができる。
そう言ってもらえるのは嬉しいんですが、本当にごめんなさい。やっぱり人前に出るのは苦手ですから。
そっか、なら仕方ない。てっぺんに行けると思ったんだけどな。
Ayachi-san and the Schoolgirl Alphabet. It's the name of the band.
でももし気が変わって歓声と称賛を浴びたいと思ったら、まず最初に私に声をかけて。約束だからね。
Nene, I think you just got an agent.
わかりました。
The girl leaves the room after making her promise with Ayachi-san. I get where she was coming from. Snagging Ayachi-san as your vocalist would be like hitting the jackpot. They'd become famous in no time with her, as long as the musicians backing her had the right stuff. Too bad the person in question doesn't want to do so.
もう本当に疲れました。
お疲れ様。はい、お茶。これでも飲んで心を落ち着けて。暑いから気をつけてね。
You don't want it to burn your soul.
ありがとうございます、戸隠先輩。おいしい。
The exhausted Ayachi-san blows on her tea to cool it down before taking a sip.
今日はこれで3人目ですね。バンドの誘いに来た人は。
She's very popular.
教室で声をかけてきた人も含めると、もう少しいるよ。そうなんですか？うわ、本当に大変そう。
褒めてもらえるのは嬉しいんですが、もう少しゆっくりさせてほしいです。
まあまあ、それだけバンドが素晴らしかったってことじゃない。
それ自体は光栄なことで嬉しく思っているんですが、なんだか精神的に疲れてしまって。
Just looking at her makes me feel tired too. They'll all give up as soon as they realize that you're not interested, Ayachi-san. In fact, I'm sure it'll be a lot calmer tomorrow even. The party is still fresh in everyone's minds.
そうだとありがたいんですが。
今日はそろそろ終わりにしませんか？ねね先輩、顔も声もかなり辛そうです。 もうすぐ特別棟を閉める時間になるから相談しに来る人もいないだろうしね。
There you have it, Ayachi-san. Let's call it a day so you can take it easy.
わかりました。すみませんが、今日はそうさせてもらいます。
人を助けるのは大切だけど、そのために自分の体調を崩すのは良くないからね。
I mean, Karia was able to sort of help. She just wasn't able to sing.
私が責任を持って後片付けと戸締まりをしておくから、あやつさんはもう帰っていいよ。
お言葉に甘えてもいいですか？
任せて。
それではお先に失礼します。
お疲れ様。ゆっくり休んで。待って待って、ちょっと心配だから一緒に帰るよ。
あ、自分もついていきます。先輩はどうしますか？
I'd feel bad making Togakushi-senpai tidy up by herself, so I'll stay and help her out. Shiba-san's there, so she'll be able to help out Ayachi-san if she has a fit anyway.
ラジャーです。
じゃあお先に。
Still disappointed that there were so few Rogers on Megaru's route. Yeah, see you later.
また明日ね。
Togakushi-senpai and I see Ayachi-san off as she goes to get some well-deserved rest. Shiba-san and Inaba-san accompany her on either side, supporting her as she goes.
放課後の部室で二人きりだね。
Yep, let's clean up this classroom. I really can't tell what Togakushi-senpai is thinking. Her suggestive way of talking always makes me feel so awkward. Could you stop teasing me like that?
あれあれ、私はただ単に事実を口にしただけなのに。
You know what you said, and you clearly did it on purpose.
そう言いながらも顔が赤いよ。
I'm not used to stuff like this. Go easy on me, please.
ごめんごめん、時間も遅いし鍵を閉めちゃおうか。
Yeah, let's. But before that, could I have a moment?
特に急いではないから大丈夫だよ。あ、もしかして相談事かな？
Probably not this early in the route. It's more of a request, I guess.
星野くんが私に？ああ、もしかしてご褒美の件？何かしてほしいことができたの？氷河氏、星野くんのお願いを聞きましょう。
Parfaits.
ほれほれ、正直に言ってみ。お姉さんに何をしてほしいのかな？
That face. I'd just like to talk for a minute if you don't mind.
話って今こうして話をしてるじゃない。それとも性の話？あ、まさかベッドの上でとか言っちゃう？やん、エッチ。
So much for taking it easy. Could you please cut it out with the dirty jokes? I don't want any kind of special conversation. Certainly not one about sex. I just want us to talk normally so I can learn more about you. I mean, yes, there's a reason I want to talk to you, but we don't have to talk about anything specific. A normal conversation will do just fine, really.
なんか真面目な雰囲気だね。ごめんね、いつも茶化すようなことを言っちゃって。
No, it's fine. I mean, I know this is a bit out of the blue.
でも急にどうしたの？私のことなんて知ってどうするの？
Well, you see, there's no big reason behind it. It's just we're in the same club, but I barely know anything about you. When I realized that, it started to bother me and made me want to do something about it.
ふーん、そっか。
So I just thought we could hang out together a little, or something. Did that come off more seriously than I intended? I don't really know any other way to say it, though.
どうしようかな。
So, is that a no, then?
話をすること自体は全然問題ないよ。嫌だなんて思ってない。
But... Oh, well, that's good. Togakushi-senpai doesn't seem put off by my proposal. Ah, what a relief. My heart was about to pound out of my chest. I was worrying so much about her saying no. Why do you sound so troubled, though?
だって話をするぐらいなら別にご褒美じゃなくてもいいでしょ。そんなの普通のことだもん。だからご褒美とは違う気がして。あ、じゃあこうしよっか。今度の休みに外で話をしよう。二人っきりで。
You mean like a date? Huh? Just the two of us?
そう、二人っきり。ゆっくり話すにはその方がいいでしょ。
Do you mean like a... There it is. That's what you'd call a date, right? Volume 39.
デートになるのかな。食事してお話しして男と女が二人きりで外で会うんだから、デートといっても差し支えはないかもね。
That's very analytical. Ah. The smile on Togakushi Senpai's face doesn't falter for a moment. It's a serious proposition. She's not just teasing me here. She's so unlike me. I know that she just means all of this as a friend, that she's not thinking about the implications. But a date with Togakushi Senpai, huh?
そういうことでいい？
Yeah, it sounds great.
じゃあ決まり。バンド演奏の成功のご褒美にお姉さんとデートって言うと傲慢だけどね。
That's fine. No, I don't think you did at all. Thank you very much, Senpai.
なんのということでよろしくお願いします。
I'm looking forward to it too. Okay, well. A date with Togakushi Senpai. It's still a while away, and all we'll be doing is talking. Right. I'm just going to hang out and chat with Togakushi Senpai so I can find out more about this mysterious, unreadable person. She doesn't think it's anything special anyway. At least I don't think she does. We're just meeting up somewhere together to talk. There's no reason to be nervous. I know that, but still, I'm so nervous. Being the only guy in the study group made me nervous too, but I could just think of that as an extension of my club activities. This time, however, things are different. The two of us are going out, and it has nothing to do with the OC. Whoa, this is the real deal. An actual real date. A date. A date, huh? Do I even have any good date clothes? I take a quick panicked look at my clothes, but only find some t-shirts and overshirts. Everything I own is a variation of the same boring outfit, but that makes it easy to draw. I have to buy some clothes, right? But what do I get? I have no idea. What's even fashionable these days? Internet. What can I wear that won't make Togakushi-senpai feel embarrassed to be seen with me? Shopping montage, maybe?
サノバビッチ。
Wear your cape from the Halloween party, or maybe that was a rental. So tired. I stayed up most of the night worrying about all sorts of random crap. And so here I am, a shambling zombie who's no closer to solving their problems. Hey,
朝からこんなところでどうしたんだ？
just thinking about things.
悩みならおかけんの仲間に相談に乗ってもらえばいいんじゃないのか？
I cannot. If it was a normal problem, I would. But this is a matter of pride. I can't talk to girls about this.
ほほう、何やら面白そうな、もとい興味深そうな話ですな。
Well, he's invested.
ならば同じ男である俺が相談に乗ろうじゃありませんか。
Oh yes, that's right. This is some sort of man. Huh? With you? Kaido?
何その失礼な反応。言ってみなくちゃわかんないじゃん。ほら、ドラムの件だって知らなかったじゃないか。
Actually, yes. That's true. Kaido's actually really good at socializing. He can get along with anyone, and he never seems to run out of things to talk about. He was even in a band. Now that I think about it, why isn't he more popular? Oh, it's very obvious why he's not more popular. Because he's a masochist who just has no filter.
真面目に考えてやるから話してみろって。ほら、カモンカモン。
You're being awfully nice today.
修二がそんな風に悩むなんて珍しいからな。どんな悩みなのか気になる。
He wants the tea. You're really enjoying this, huh?
多少は。でも基本的には心配してるぞ。笑って終わりにするつもりはない。ちゃんと俺なりの意見は言うから。
Alright, well, then tell me honestly, does this rug really tie the room together? The whole reason I'm hesitant is that I know you'll laugh at me. But just worrying about this on my own won't get me anywhere. And we still have a bit of time before class. Let's go somewhere else. I'll treat you to a drink. I explained how Togakushi-senpai said that she'd give me a reward for doing so well at the Halloween party. And how that reward has turned into something of a date. So the problem is, I have no idea what I'm meant to do on a date.
デートか。なるほどな。ふむ。なもん、今時中学生でも悩まないぞ。
Well, he laughed at us. I thought you weren't gonna laugh.
いや、悪い悪い。ついな。まさかお前の悩みがデートだとは思わなくてさ。
I think a lot of people worry about dates, actually. Kawakami-kun worried about his. I think it's perfectly normal for someone our age to worry about their first date.
まあな。笑いはしたけど、お前の気持ちはちゃんとわかる。いやー、俺も初めて女の子と遊びに行くときは緊張したもんよ。
I think it's always a nerve-wracking experience no matter how old you are.
その日のためにわざわざ新しい服を買ったりしてな。でも着慣れないから失敗したりとかしてよ。
That's actually good advice. You want to be stylish but comfortable. So, do you think I should dress up properly for a date?
どうだろうな。身なりに気をつけた方がいいのは事実だが、特別高級品で着飾る必要もないしな。特に修二の場合あれだろ。形式上デートに当てはまるだけで深い意味もないんだろ。正式に付き合ってるわけでもないんだから。
That's actually a really good point. Yeah, you're right. My main goal here is to talk to Togakushi-senpai some more. I want to find out why it is that I can't sense her emotions. If there's a tangible reason for that, then it might just help me manage my ability.
重要なのは相手との組み合わせだと思うぞ。極端な例だが、片方が軽いカジュアルで片方がお堅いフォーマルだとバランスが良くないだろ。
True. Yeah, that's true. Especially for people our age.
ヨレヨレの T シャツ、汚いジーパンにサンダルとかさすがにきついけど、清潔にしてれば普通でいいって。重く考えすぎるのもどうかと思うぞ。
Also, it's after October. I feel like wearing sandals is probably not a great idea. I see. Kaido seems like he knows what he's talking about. If anything, getting worked up over this will just embarrass Togakushi-senpai.
服よりも重要なのは一緒にいる時のお前の態度だ。
Oh man, then I'm totally screwed. It's not like I'm planning on being rude or anything.
そう思うだろ。なんだったらかっこよく相手をリードしておしゃれなカフェでお茶でも飲んでとか思うだろ。
I'll take her to the Schwarzkopfs.
実際はそんなにうまくいくもんじゃねえの。だいたい服装で悩むような男がちゃんとリードできるわけないだろ。
Well, I can't say anything to that.
楽しく会話を続けることは結構難易度高いんだぞ。あと他にもいろいろな気遣いがいるんだぞ。歩幅とかカバンを持つとか、そういうのって全部慣れだからな。失敗して覚えてのトライアル&エラーだよ。
This is actually really good advice. Right.
だから余計にお前のことが心配だ。お前、今までトライしてこなかっただろう、人付き合いに。
I guess you're right.
圧倒的に経験値のないお前がいきなり戸隠先輩とデートなんて。
Oh no, now he's jealous.
いやー、心配すぎて夜も眠れそうにないわ。だからデートの様子を見に行っていい？あ、ちゃんと隠れてるからさ。
No. No way in hell.
チェ、まあ仕方ない。
I told you this was nothing special. Why would you want to come and watch something that's not even romantic?
お前は勘違いしている。色気なんて勝手に出るもんじゃない。出させるものなんだよ。
How do you know?
たとえ意識されてない相手だとしても、 自分を意識させるようにするのがデートというものだ。
You're strangely persuasive, you know that? Well, I just want us to have fun while we're together. I just have to make sure the conversation doesn't run dry.
最初はそれぐらいでいいかもな。あれもこれもって欲張るのは失敗しやすい。無理に会話をして空回りとか勝手にうるさくするのも問題なのを覚えておけよ。
This dating stuff seems pretty tough. And it's Togakushi senpai I'm going out with, of all girls. It'll just be the two of us alone. And here I thought all the guys at school finding out about me being part of the OC would be bad. So then, Kaido, what's the best way to strike up a conversation with someone you don't know that well?
時と場所とシチュエーションにもよるんだが、そうだな。まずは目の前のものを話題にすれば。
You go to a cafe, so what do you think about cups?
喫茶店にいるならコーヒーとか紅茶とかとりあえず目に入ったものを話題にしながら相手の興味がどこにあるのかを探っていくかな。
That's a much better example. Oh, I see. I've always been able to tell if the person I'm talking to is interested in what I'm saying, but I can't do that with Togakushi senpai. Normally you'd have to guess from your partner's actions and tone. This is tough. I've been relying on my ability all this time, but this is how it goes for normal people.
言ったろ、トライアル&エラーだって。ま、とにかくやってみることだ。
Right. I can't back down now. I've just gotta go for it. I'll start by simulating a few conversations in my head. That probably doesn't work all that well. You know, you sound really experienced with this stuff, and really reliable too. Have you already, done the deed?
俺はまだ童貞だぜ。大切にここぞという時のために取ってあるからな。
Fair enough. Ah, so he's the kind of guy who hoards all his items in RPGs until the very end. You know, I've been guilty of that before. Though, is that actually something you need to save in the first place?
童貞でもな、たちの悪い女と一度でも付き合えばいろいろと学ぶもんなんだよ。その経験だけで結構成長するもんだぞ。それぐらい辛い目に遭うこともあるんだよ。
It gets the 1,000-yard stare. You just hear helicopters in the background. Wow, sounds rough. If something like that ever happens again, feel free to come to the OC.
そういう時が来たらよろしく。
That's rough, buddy. That was actually sincere, too.
サノバビッチ。
Keep getting the same card. I wonder when the variation's gonna pop up. I think there are only about 3 variations, though. So I took Kaido's lessons to heart and prepared for the weekend to come. And now, I'm finally ready to face my date.
ああ、そうだ。父さん今日は休日出勤だから。
You're not my date. Oh yeah?
そんなに遅くならないと思うけどね。
Actually, could you eat out tonight? I'll be going out today myself.
それは構わないが、そんなに遅くなるのか？
Maybe? Don't know when I'll be back, but not too late, I don't think. Depends on how the person I'm with is feeling.
ほう。臨時の小遣いを出そうか。
Actually? I'm good. I don't need it. I'm not a big spender anyway. Plus, Kaido taught me that I shouldn't be going for anything extravagant here. Yeah, that's smart.
最初のデートから何でもかんでもおごってたら後が大変だ。それに戸隠先輩みたいな人なら理由もなくおごられることを気にするタイプだと思う。無理におごるとそれこそ重いと思われかねない。
He is really good at this.
基本は割り勘で。まあ大きくないお茶代とか割り勘でも少し多めに払うとかその程度でいいと思うぞ。
Thinking back on it, when I went to get sushi with Ayachi-san and Inaba-san, we all paid for our own shares. And this date isn't going to be that much different from that, which means I should be able to get by without any extra money.
なんだ、いらないのか。
Why do you seem disappointed? Huh? You want to give me the money that badly? I mean, I won't say no.
いや、小遣いが必要になるなら恋人の期待もできると思ったんだが、やっぱこれじゃ期待はできそうにないな。 父さんしょんぼり。母さん、孫の顔は見られそうにないよ。星名家はここで耐えそうだ。
The lineage ends with me. Bit early to give up, don't you think? It could still happen.
だってお前、死んだ魚の目をしたような男を好きになる女の子なんていないだろう。いたとしても一緒にいてしんどいぞ。
Ow. You might have a point there.
最近は多少マシになってきた気もするけどな。この調子で真人間になってほしいもんだ。そしてできれば孫の顔を見せてほしい。
I feel like you're skipping a few steps. I mean, I'd like that too. I do want a girlfriend. But anyway, that's what's going on today. Good luck with dinner.
ああ、わかった。お前も孫よろしくね。
Thanks. Watch what you say or I'll stop making dinner for you. I mean it. Okay, the laundry's done, so I'm heading out now. I said to no one in particular. I hop on a train and reach our arranged meeting place. It looks like she still isn't here. Maybe I'm too early. No, I doubt it. Togakushi-senpai seems like she'd be punctual, so she'll probably get here soon. Anyway, where should we go today? I didn't bother setting up a concrete date plan. The only thing I really asked for was for her to talk to me. Why did I even say that in the first place? What if she thought I was trying to hit on her? Though she did actually say yes, so... Am I just overthinking this? Maybe I'm too self-conscious. Togakushi-senpai's probably not worrying about this at all. Hanging out with someone like this is probably normal for people our age. Man, I really have been relying on my ability too much. I've been making a conscious effort to use it less, but I always end up falling back on it and using it just as much as before. It's like the detective vision that Batman has in the Arkham Asylum games. Just go into a room and immediately start scanning things. I'm kind of getting scared here. Is not knowing how someone feels really something to be afraid of, though? No one else would be afraid, would they? Not afraid, but you can be antsy about it.
どうしたの？そんな難しい顔して。
Casual outfit. Huh? I cry out in a panic and turn to face the person speaking to me. It's Togakushi-senpai. Who would have thought? Senpai, when did you get here?
ちょっと前になんだか真剣に考え事をしてるみたいだったから声をかけていいのかどうか迷っちゃって。
You can disturb me anytime you want. That sounds odd.
もしかして邪魔しちゃったかな？
No, it's fine. I'm sorry I didn't notice you.
気にしないで。それよりも待たせちゃった？
No, I just got here myself. Wink. No, not at all. I just got here.
それならよかった。
I clear my worries from my head and turn to face Togakushi-senpai. Damn, she really is cute. I thought so before, but meeting her on this date really drives that feeling home.
何？私の顔に何かついてる？
Nah, you have a nice face. I mean, what? Togakushi-senpai runs a hand through her hair and stares at me blankly. She's not wearing her uniform right now, which means I can see her cleavage. That welling, indescribable sexiness. She looks like a housewife or a newlywed.
星野くん？
Okay, reel yourself back in, guy. Oh, no, it's nothing. Don't worry.
そう。それにしても星野くん、本当に私が声をかけると驚くよね。
I'm disassociating. You think so?
なんだか小動物みたいで可愛い。男の子に可愛いなんて失礼かな。
Nah, it doesn't bother me.
そっかそっか。それならよかった。
I mean, I spent a good portion of the last route as a teddy bear, so, you know. Her smile makes me feel so at ease that I end up captivated by it. For the record, I'm not the only guy who thinks Togakushi-senpai is cute. Everyone passing by us has at least glanced over at her. And when they see me standing next to her, they just look completely baffled. I'm sure they're thinking about how much of a waste it is for a cute girl like her to be with someone like me. Should we get moving then?
そうだね。 どこか行きたい場所や用事はある？
Not particularly. I only wanted the chance to talk to you today. So I didn't think of anything in advance. Sorry.
いいよいいよ、謝ったりしなくて。星名くんにとってはご褒美なんだから、むしろおもてなしするのは私の方だもん。星名くんの方で希望がなければ、私が決めてもいい？
Go for it. Of course not. Go ahead.
合点？じゃあ、どうしようかな。お話をするにしても、いきなり喫茶店とかでゆっくりするのもなんだしね。
Honestly, wherever we end up, as long as I get a CG, I'll be happy. Or a chibi, I would go for that too.
とりあえず、ショッピングモールを回ろっか。それとも、どこかのお店でゆっくりする方がいい？
We'll just do a tour of cafes. We'll get coffee at everyone. We'll be like Fry in that one episode of Futurama. Yeah. Either one sounds good to me. Let's go with the first one.
それじゃあ、レッツゴー。
Do you come here often, senpai? That sounds like a line.
そうだね。生活用品以外に必要なものがあると、ここを利用することも多いかも。大抵のものはここで揃うからね。星名くんはあんまり利用しないの？
Judging from the number of times we've seen this scene, yes. Not really, no. Just when I need clothes and stuff. It's a train ride away, so I just use my local shops for everything. Since we're an all-male household, there's not much we need to get from specialized stores. Most of what we need can be gotten from the shops by the station. I also have my dad order stuff online a lot. So the only time I come out here is to hang out with people, which doesn't happen often.
ヨーガス。それでは、私が案内して差し上げましょう。とはいえ、回りきれないほどの広さじゃないからすぐだけどね。星名くんは買いたいものも特にない？
Not really. What about you? I don't mind tagging along for your shopping.
どうしても今すぐ必要があるものはないね。生活用品ならいくつか思い当たるけど、ここでは買わないかな。
Where do you buy them then?
よく使うものはドラッグストアを利用する方が多いかな。ここだと高いからね。
I see. In that case, why don't we just do some window shopping?
でも結構衝動買いとかしちゃう方だから、今日も何か買っちゃいそうで怖いかも。
Ooh, that could be a problem. What's the problem with that? Nothing wrong with buying stuff you want.
そういうわけにはいかないよ。今月はちょっとピンチなんだから。
Oh no, I should have asked Dad for the extra money. Running out of allowance?
というよりも生活費？私一人暮らしだからやりくりがいろいろ大変で。
Interesting. You do? Your parents work out of town or something?
両親のことはよくわからないの。私、孤児だから。
Hell, I feel bad all of a sudden. Also, I feel even worse that I made a Batman reference. Huh? You are?
実はそうなんだよ。
So then, do you have to work for your money or something? But she was busy with the student council, and now she's busy with the OC, and she keeps up with her studies. And if she's living alone, that means she has to do all the housework. I get the feeling she's too busy to hold a job, even a part-time one.
それが不思議なんだけどね。お金だけは残してもらえたの。
Oh god, she is Batman.
なんか財産を管理してくれている弁護士さんがいて、相続がどうとかで、ある日そのことを教えてもらって。
Oh, so I wonder if it's in a trust.
今はその財産を使って一人暮らしをしてるんだよ。別に変なアルバイトとか法的にアウトなことはしてないから勘違いしないでね。
Well, this definitely feels like foreshadowing. I had no idea. Actually, if your parents left you that much money, wouldn't you be able to find something out about them?
私も一応簡単にだけど調べてみたことはあるの。でも全然で結局諦めちゃった。
Huh.
元からそこまで気になってたわけじゃないから。ごめんね。デートだったのに最初からこんな話をしちゃって。
Nah, I wanted to learn more and I just wasn't prepared for that. Oh, no, I'm the one who's sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
本当に気にしないで。別に隠してるわけじゃないから。聞かれれば普通に答えてることだよ。
Oh yeah? I had never heard about it before.
面白い話じゃないからね。知ってる子も配慮して気軽に広めたりしてないんだと思う。みんなから妙な気遣いを受けるのも堅苦しいから、そっちの方がいいんだけど。
Fair.
だから、星野くん。
Yeah, I get you. Don't worry, I'm not going to spread it around either.
ありがとう。あと、今の話を忘れなくてもいいんだけど、できれば今までと同じように接してくれると嬉しいな。
Of course. Our circumstances are a bit different since I still have my dad, but I understand how she feels. Pitying her would just make me feel awkward too.
ほんと、雰囲気壊すようなこと言ってごめんね。
You don't have to keep apologizing. Besides, we've only just started. The mood can only go up from here.
ありがとう。
And it was there the mood crashed. And so, Togakushi Senpai and I start our tour of the mall, starting at the top. Wait, I thought we said it could only go up from here, but we're going down. The mall only opened a few years ago, but it already has quite a few shops. Of course, you have your fashion outlets and restaurants, but there are also pet shops, toy stores, and more. There are places for recreation too, like the theater, so you see quite a lot of families around. It's the busiest place in the area. The large crowd really helps, since the two of us stand out less in it.
ああ、冬の新作ってもう出てるんだ。かわいいな。こういうの見てるとやっぱり欲しくなっちゃうな。
I also feel like he wouldn't come here a lot because the large crowds probably are a little bit overwhelming for his ability. I get you. I think it would look good on you, Togakushi Senpai.
いや、ダメダメ。今月はこれ以上使えない。
All tapped out.
ほら、パーティーの準備で忙しかったでしょ。それでちょっと手を抜いたら食費がかさんじゃって。
Ah, yeah. Ah, right. Yeah, you don't want to cook after coming home exhausted.
そうなんだよね。
Oh, I do. There are a lot of times when you get done with rehearsals for theater and you're getting out around 10 o'clock at night, and the last thing you want to do is get home and cook. So the reason her finances are so tight is that she had to eat out a lot lately.
そのせいで足が出ちゃったからしばらく我慢しないと。あ、でもね、それだけの価値はあったからよかった。星野くんの演奏も素敵だったよ。
Aw, thanks. Thank you very much. I really can't get used to Togakushi Senpai complimenting me.
ここは我慢我慢。もしかしたら安くなるかもしれないしね。
Senpai, do you handle all your money yourself?
弁護士さんがしてくれてる。というか、私の親に財産管理も頼まれたみたいだよ。
Boy, he must be making a lot of money off of this.
毎月生活費を渡されるから自由にできる金額が少なくって。
If she were a guy, I could just buy it for her no problem right now. But it's over 10,000 yen. That's a bit much to spend on a girl who's not my girlfriend. And, like, I've never even bought a piece of clothing for myself that costs that much. Do you normally wear clothes from this store, Senpai?
まさか普段は今みたいに見て回ってるだけ。たまにとっても可愛いのを見つけた時に値段次第で買っちゃうぐらいかな。
I wonder how prevalent thrift stores would be in that area. I don't know. Always a good place to look.
あ、でも毎回利用してるお店も一応あるよ。そうだ、思い出した。そろそろ新しいのが必要になるのがあるんだって。
Really? Let's go then.
え、いいの？
Of course. We don't have any other plans, so why don't we just go and buy it now? Why do I have the feeling that it's not a store you typically go on a first date?
そう言ってくれるならお言葉に甘えちゃおうかな。
don't need to hold back around me.
ありがとう。じゃあ行こっか。お店は2階だから。
Oh, I just know this is going to be awkward. It's going to be a lingerie store or something, isn't it? Okay. And so, Togakushi Senpai and I merrily head to the store in question. Except...
これかわいいな。
I called it.
でもこっちも可愛くて迷っちゃうな。
Oh, no.
星野くんはどっちがいいと思う？
I think I've made a grave mistake. Please don't ask for my opinion here. She wants me to pick her underwear for her? The increased font size.
さっきからどうしたの？そんなお店の入り口のあたりをうろうろしてたら怪しいよ。
Actually, yes, that is so much worse. Just go into the store with her. I mean, I didn't expect you to take me to a lingerie store.
え、ダメだった？遠慮はしなくていいって言ってくれたよね。
That is correct. Well, yeah, but why would you bring a boy to a lingerie shop? I mean, it is a date. Fortunately, I guess, we're the only customers right now, which means no one's looking at me in disgust. That also means that the only people who are going to think I'm suspicious are the shop assistants. Look, the shop assistants are all staring at us.
それは星野くんがそんな怪しげな動きをしてるからだよ。もっと堂々と私のそばにいてくれればいいのに。
No, she has a point. Or I could stand somewhere else while you're choosing your underwear.
人も多いし、離れたら合流が大変かもしれないでしょ。それにほら、デートなんだから。
Touche.
ということで、不審者扱いされたくなかったら、こっちこっち。
You know what? I did ask for a CG. I give in to Togakushi Senpai and take my first steps into this strange, unfamiliar world. Inside is everything a girl could want, from pale to vibrant, simple to frilly. Why is it that even though all these lingerie-clad mannequins are missing their limbs and heads, I still can't bring myself to look at them? Maybe you're just afraid of mannequins. I haven't done anything wrong, but just being here is making me feel guilty.
それで星野くんはどんな下着が好み？
Boxers. Please don't ask me for my tastes either. I am but a lowly virgin. This is my first time seeing women's underwear in real life, and in such close proximity too.
ほらほら、これとかセクシーじゃない？紐みたいで。
Yeah! Please don't show that to me. I don't know why that was the first reaction I went with.
あれも派手なのは嫌い？
That's not the problem. Do you normally, adorn yourself with such scant garments? Why would you phrase it like that?
どうして急にそんな丁寧な言葉に？
That's a good question. No real reason?
気になる？私がこんなセクシーな下着を普段から身につけてるか？
Maybe.
そんなに顔を赤くしちゃって可愛いな。もうご期待に添えなくて申し訳ないけど、さすがに私もここまで派手なのは着たことないかな。
It was all a ruse.
でも興味がないわけじゃないから、男の子の意見を聞いてみたくて。
She thrusts a bra into my face as she speaks. Yeah! I told you, please don't do that. How is this not bothering you, senpai? I'm a guy, you know.
まだ買うかどうかもわからない下着だからね。それに星野くんの反応が楽しい。
Is it the falsetto kya?
ということで、こっちとこっち、どっちが私に似合うと思うかな？
Well,
私としては色はセクシーなのも可愛いかなって思うんだけどこのビラビラも可愛いかなって迷ってて。
that phrasing. You love what? What did you just say?
あれ、ビラビラって言わない？
Well, that is technically correct. I mean, I guess that's a normal thing, but you didn't have to phrase it that way.
とにかくどっちが似合うと思う？
I mean, underwire's jab, but you know. Why me? I think you'd look great in either of them. No, that's the cop-out answer.
全然こっちを見ずに答えられてもね。お姉さん傷つくな。ほら、ちゃんと見て教えて。
Whoa! The underwear she's holding is really sexy. I can hardly think straight after seeing them. The sight of them is so dizzying that my legs are about to give out. Just what is up with this girl? I meant it. You really would look great in either of them.
そうなの？ありがとう。でもね、こういう時は星野くんの趣味でいいからどっちかを選んでほしいものなんだよ。これアドバイスね。
I know it's not going to happen, but I actually would really like it if you got to make a choice, and then it came back later. Really? But then I'd feel bad if I picked something that you didn't like.
女の子って聞きはするけど、自分の趣味と違ってたら結局買わないものだから、そこまで気にしなくていいと思うよ。
Oh yeah, that stuff is way too expensive to do that otherwise. Ah. This is like when you ask someone, what do you want to eat? And they respond with, anything. But then when they get the food, they said, I said anything, but not this. I wish she wouldn't ask in the first place. Boys are far purer than most girls realize. Then, I take another look at Togakushi-senpai. She's still fully dressed and holding the underwear in her hands. And yet, my blood is boiling, and I'm losing the ability to think clearly.
顔が真っ赤だね。星野くんってはウブなんだから。
Teasing me again, huh?
どっちの方が似合うか教えてほしいのは本当だよ。周知プレイが楽しいことも否定はしないけどね。ということで、さあどっち？
I really do think you'd look great in either. But if I have to pick one, then I think the frilly lacy one suits you more.
こっちだね。可愛いし、星野くんも背中を押してくれたから、こっちのタイプにしておこうかな。
Oh, looks like I managed to get past that trial, somehow.
じゃあ、サイズの確認のために試着してみるから、もうちょっと待っててくれる？
Wait, what? Oh, sure, of course. Wait, what? I have to wait here alone while Senpai tries it on? I mean, there should be benches or something, maybe. I think I'll just go someplace else while you...
ダメだよ。デートなんだから。
I thought you'd say that.
じゃあ、ちょっと待っててね。あ、覗いちゃダメだよ。
I do not believe I have the guts to do that. Togakushi-senpai says before heading into the changing rooms. I really don't want to be alone here. At least the store assistants saw us together, so they don't think it's weird. But if another customer comes in, they're definitely gonna think I'm suspicious. No, if you're by the changing rooms, they're gonna think you're there with your girlfriend or wife. That's pretty normal. Hurry up, senpai. Can't you change any faster?
星野くん、そこにいる？
I got a chibi and a CG. This is a good day. Yes? What is it?
これなんだけどね。
What about it? She thrusts her arm out of the changing room, said underwear in hand. The skin on her upper arms is so fair. It's as a part of her that's normally covered. I end up staring.
もうワンサイズ大きいの。持ってきてもらえないかな。
Okay, now that could be a problem, because if he doesn't know anything about underwear, it's like, all right, well, when you say next size up, do you mean like cup size? Do you mean band size? You gotta be specific. These things you learn. You want me to?
だって私は今、試着のために服を脱いじゃってるから、今着ると二度手間になっちゃう。
Buh. Which means if we follow her bare arm, we get to her bare shoulders, bare neck, and beautiful bare back. And then also those massive, ginormous boobs. Paradise exists, and it's just on the other side of this curtain. Yeah, how does Togakushi-senpai always know how to push my buttons like this? Very well.
よかった。じゃあお願いね。
I take the underwear from Senpai. She was just wearing these. Don't do anything. And this pair is already massive. I don't know the exact size, but it's definitely well above average. If I touch inside the cups, I might be able to feel her warmth, and maybe I could smell her scent. What kind of creep am I? They'll call the damn cops on me if I keep acting like a pervert here. Also, don't yell that. I can't stay in this place. I'm dying here. I have to withdraw. I steel myself, call out to the shop assistant who's been staring at me for the past while, and then explain the circumstances. He bravely ran away.
いい買い物ができたよ。ありがとう。
Oh, no, I'm just glad you're happy.
星名くんはなんだかお疲れ気味？
Oh, now you tell me. Yeah, I'm feeling a little out of it. Feeling uncomfortable for an extended period like that would wear anybody out. And with her beauty, her childish pranks, and my inability to know how she's feeling, Togakushi Senpai has my heart pounding.
そっか。じゃあお茶でもしながらゆっくりしようか。
He sounds good. I'm just gonna keep it.
ちなみに星野くんは甘いものって嫌いじゃないよね。前にパフェを美味しそうに食べてたし。
Well, I certainly don't dislike them.
ケーキの美味しいおすすめのお店を知ってるからそこにしよっか。
Sold. You'll hear no objections from me.
じゃあ決まりね。
Unless it's really cutesy, which it probably will be. And so Togakushi Senpai and I spend the rest of the day together. Oh, we don't get to see the tea? Dang. Well, I guess we already had the CG and the chibi.
今日は楽しいんだね。
It was. Yeah, it was. My legs are dead tired from all the walking.
私もだよ。でも本当に楽しかったよ。むしろちょっとはしゃぎすぎちゃった。
We're just getting our steps in. It's good. Yeah, I'd say. Flashback. Today I got to see a side of Togakushi Senpai I never see at school. Just as I thought when we went for parfaits with Koshiji-san, she can be childish and mischievous. There's just something about her that's different from everyone else, but that's what makes her fun to be around.
ごめんね。一人で舞い上がっちゃって。
I don't think you're sorry at all. Don't worry, I had fun too. Besides, I was the one who asked for this in the first place. I should be thanking you for coming out with me today.
星野くんへのご褒美になったかな。
Boy, was it. Yeah, it was more than enough.
そっかそっか。ならよかった。安心したよ。
You know, I was surprised at how childish you can be at times. You looked like you were enjoying yourself more than usual.
そうもしそう見えたのなら今日は特別かな。憧れていたことができたからね。
Tease a boy in a lingerie shop? Well, what made today special?
星野くんと過ごした今日一日が特別なんだよ。言わせないでよ。恥ずかしいな。
Are you being serious? I honestly can't tell. Sorry. So that means... Spending time with me was special? But then, wait.
私はずっとこうしてデートをしてみたいと思ってたんだよね。
A date, huh? Yes, that is what this has been. I guess it didn't have to be a date with me specifically. That much should have been obvious. But aren't there a lot of guys who would love to go out with you?
誘えば一緒に来てくれるかもしれないけど、特に仲良くない男の子と出かけるのはちょっとね。
Fair.
会話を無理に広げようと変に空回ったりして気を使っちゃうとお互いに楽しくないでしょ。やっぱりデートは楽しくないと。だからデートの相手は選びたいかな。
You don't worry about anything when you're with me?
あくまでいい意味でだよ。気兼ねない関係とかそういうつもりだからね。
Yeah, I know what you mean.
星野くんといるとなんだかホッとするんだよね。
Really? Does Togakushi Senpai think of me differently from other guys? We are in the same club, so I guess I'm a bit closer to her than everyone else is. This isn't exactly news to me, but still, it makes me happy. Why did you want to go on a date so badly anyway?
やっぱり変かな。こんなことに憧れるなんてビッチだと思っちゃう？
No, those aren't mutually exclusive. I'd never think that. I just think it's a bit, unusual for you to be so fixated on dating.
それは経験したことがないからって言ったら変かな。別に誰でもいいから付き合いたいとかそういうことじゃないの。単純にデートっていう行為に興味があって、どんな気持ちになるのか知りたくて。
Actually, I kinda understand what you mean by that.
本当に？適当に話を合わそうとしてない？別に変だと思うなら正直に言ってくれていいんだよ。
No, I'm being honest. I can't really prove it, but mind if I say something embarrassing here?
恥ずかしい話。そんな突然性癖を告白されてもお姉さん困っちゃうんだけど。
I'm just imagining her putting her hand up to her forehead, Scarlett O'Hara style. Oh, mercy. No, I'm not doing that.
それなら恥ずかしい話って？
Before I joined the OC, I always kept my distance from everyone. And I'm not exactly sociable now either. I just figured that I should change myself. And that's when the opportunity to join the OC came up. So I did it. Helping people out has really helped me grow as a person. And it's made me realize this whole talking to people thing isn't so bad. The reason you wanted to go on a date so badly is that you wanted to experience it for yourself, right? That's a bit different from how I wanted to change myself, but I think that desire helped you grow too. Sorry if I'm off the mark. I didn't really mean to go on like that. You can just forget about it if you want.
そんなことないよ。むしろ大当たり。大当たりすぎて私の心が見透かされたのかと思った。恥ずかしくなっちゃうぐらいだよ。
And kind of ironic, since you're the one person I can't sense the feelings of. Feel like that phrasing was odd, but whatever.
もしかしたら私と星野くんって似てるのかもね。
Actually? You think so? I don't know how much I could possibly have in common with the most popular kid in school. But Senpai, why were you so obsessed with going on a date? Something must have happened to make you want to go on one so badly.
やっぱり気になるかな。
Oh, feel free to just ignore me if you don't want to talk about it.
理解してくれた星野くんになら言ってもいいかな。ただちょっと変な話をするかもしれないけど、笑ったりしない？
I can't make any promises. If the screen prompts me to laugh, I will laugh. That depends on what it is, but I'll do my best. I can at least promise I won't make fun of you for it.
本当に星野くんは嘘がつけないというか、真面目というか、軽くしませんって答えるぐらいでいいのに。
But then if I did laugh, I'd be in trouble. Togakushi senpai breathes a light sigh.
実は私ね、夢をよく見るの。あ、ここで言う夢っていうのは寝てる時に見るあれね。
Oh, not like a metaphorical one.
夢を見る人なんてたくさんいると思うんだけど、私の場合はいつも同じ夢なの。
What's it about?
シチュエーションや内容は違ってたりするんだけど、夢の中で私は第三者視点でいつも同じ女性をずーっと観察してるの。
Interesting. That does sound strange.
その女性はいつも明るくて辛いことがあっても笑ってるの。そんな中でもとある男の人と会っている時は特別。
And then the woman turns into a giant praying mantis and bites the guy's head off? Am I totally wrong?
その人と一緒にいて デートしたりすると他では見せない眩しい笑顔を浮かべてるから。私には恋人がいないけど、デートってそんなに楽しいものなのかなってずーっと気になっててね。
So that's why you wanted to go on one so badly?
そういうことなんだけど改めて口にするのは恥ずかしいね。夢で見たことを気にしてデートだなんて変だよね。自分でも変だと思ってはいるんだよ。
I mean, I've been turned into a teddy bear and spent a lot of time talking to a raven. Also, I know somebody who turns into a cat, so... Well, it's thanks to that dream that I got to have so much fun today. And I don't really think it's that weird anyway. I mean, my ability is way weirder. Oh yeah, there's also that. Do you think your dream could be based on some kind of experience you had when you were young?
もしかしたらそうなのかも。同じ夢を見るなんて変だもんね。でも思い当たる記憶は全くないんだよね。本当、何なんだろう。
Maybe it's a prophetic dream. Huh, yeah. How odd. But I don't think you're weird or anything. I'd never laugh at that. Again, my power is far weirder.
そっかそっか。よかった。真面目に聞いてもらえて。今日は星野くんのおかげでスッとしたよ。いろいろ発見もあったし、本当にありがとうね。
Oh, it's nothing. I'm the one who should be thanking you. But what did you discover?
あったよ。大収穫。やっぱり自分で経験すると違うね。
Like, good different? Hmm?
あれ？星野くんは感じなかった？
Sorry, but I can't really say I discovered anything.
頭で理解してなくても分かってはくれてると思うんだけどね。ちゃんと実践してくれてたから。
Huh? What do you mean?
だって星野くん、私に合わせてくれたでしょ。買い物に付き合ってくれたり、私を優先してくれたじゃない。
I guess, yeah.
そうやって相手のことを考えて、自分よりも相手に楽しんでほしい、楽しませたいって思うのがデートなんじゃないかな。
Now that you mention it, I guess you have a point.
相手に楽しんでもらえれば自分も嬉しくなる。それをお互いが繰り返してデートはどんどん楽しくなる。だから夢の中のあの人も彼と会う時が一番楽しそうだったんだと思う。これは星野くんとデートしたからこそ気づけたことなんだよ。
Well, I'm honored that I could help you out. But did you really have fun?
すこぶる楽しかったよ。疑り深いなあ。それともそんなつまらなさそうな顔をしてたかな。
No, but I can't get a read on you. No, not at all. Sorry. I just can't tell how she feels since I can't sense her emotions right now.
だから謝らなくていいんだってば。
It's a bad habit.
それより星野くんの方はどう？私と話をして知りたいことは分かった？何か気になることがあったんでしょ？
So, you noticed, huh?
さすがにね。前と比べて態度が変だもん。私のことをじっと見てることも多かったしね。結局そういう話は何もしてないけど。
Oh, it's fine. Please don't worry about it. I failed to find out why I can't read Senpai's emotions. But I had fun, so whatever. I got to see a new childish and happy side of her. That's enough for me. I'm just glad we got to enjoy our date. Thank you very much.
よかった。その言葉を聞けてお姉さんも嬉しいよ。さてと、それじゃあ遅くなっちゃったけど、今日はそろそろ解散しよっか。
Oh, yeah, you're right. Do you live nearby? I can walk you home.
気持ちはありがたいけど、さすがにそれは申し訳ないよ。星野くんはこれから電車で帰るんだから。ここで十分。 いつも通ってる道だし、結構明るいから安心して。
Well, alright, if you say so, senpai.
今日は本当に楽しかったよ。ありがとうね。それじゃあバイバイ。
But do we get to do it again? Yeah, see you next week. And so the curtain closes on my first date. I'm quite happy with how it went. Interesting. Ooh, another view.
ただいまー。で、誰もいないけどね。はあ、ちょっと歩き疲れちゃった。それにしても今日は楽しかったな。
Oh good, she actually did have a good time.
普通に遊びに行くのと内容に大差はないはずなのに、なんだかずっとふわふわした気分で過ごせた。
So that was a date. It really was fun. I'm her now, mentally. I bet if you're doing that with someone you love, then it's even more fun.
あの笑顔の秘密分かっちゃった。長年の秘密が分かってすっきり。今日は楽しい夢を見られそうかも。星野くんには感謝だよね。はあ、お風呂に入ってゆっくり寝ようっと。
Can you warn me if I need to increase the text box opacity?
寝るのがこんなに楽しみなのは初めてかも。
I feel like it's probably too early. But you never know. Nope, we're good. Crisis averted.
サノバビッチ。
ウィーっす。
Hi, Kaido. It's good to see you, but we're gonna save this conversation with you for the next episode. I think that was a pretty good start to this route. We actually got to go on a date and learned a lot about Touko. It's still pretty surface level, but finding out that she is an orphan and she's living on her own, that's a big discovery for this early in the route. We got a fun CG and chibi out of it, so I will take that. It makes me wonder, things are going a little too smoothly at this point, especially when I feel like both of the other routes that we've done were very rocky at the beginning, which means there's gonna be a point that this gets rough. I'm gonna stick to calling it a hypothesis, but I still think that she has some sort of emotional suppression that's going on, probably due to her circumstances. That is the reason that Shuuji can't sense her emotions right now. It just seems like no matter what happens, even when she's melancholy about something, like talking about her living situation, she still maintains that smile and that kind of lightheartedness in her voice. I just don't know how deep that runs, but I can definitely see the beginnings of trauma being rooted in the way she is. That's gonna make for an interesting time. I also wonder where things go now, because that was a really solid first date, but considering that it was the reward, quote unquote, how do they reconnect? I mean, they got closer, so maybe she'll just be interested in trying again or learning more, or I don't know. But I think it's going to be a fun ride. Rocky, but fun. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. For now, I am one half of the Bridge Boys, signing off.